Looking for a pressure washer that actually strips grime instead of just making it wet? You're in the right place. If you're tired of wasting weekends scrubbing driveways by hand, a solid pressure washer is the ultimate life hack. I dug through the specs, the hype, and hundreds of real buyer reviews to find the top performers this year. Whether you need a heavy-duty beast, the best electric pressure washer 2026 has to offer, or you're specifically hunting for a cordless pressure washer, I've got you covered. Honestly, navigating the market right now is tough, especially with models like the Active 3.0 pressure washer making waves, but I've narrowed it down to the absolute best options for every budget and project. Here's the honest verdict. And real talk, number one has a design so insanely smart, when you see exactly why it beat everything else, it just makes sense.
Before we jump in, here are 3 essential tips to save you from buying a dud. First, the classic trap. Don't just look at max PSI. A machine boasting 4,000 PSI with a terrible GPM, gallons per minute, will take you all day to clean a driveway. You want a sweet spot. A 1.2 to 2.0 GPM flow rate is usually ideal for homes. Second, what spec sheets hide. Warranty and return policies matter. In the US, look for CETA certification, or take advantage of that 30-day Amazon Prime return window if the pump backs up. Also, check the hose fittings. You want standard quick connects so you can easily attach a snow cannon later. Third, match it to your life. If you live in an HOA when noise is restricted, skip the loud best gas pressure washer and get a quiet electric model. Or if you travel, a portable pressure washer is your best friend. Honestly, so many people buy a massive commercial pressure washer when a compact electric pressure washer commercial alternative would do the trick. All right, now that you know what to look for, let's start with number 5. Quick heads up. The links in the description are affiliate links. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the channel. Coming in at number 5 is the Kärcher K1700. If you are hunting for the best pressure washer for car detailing, this sits right at around $169 and is a phenomenal starting point. It pushes 1700 PSI at 1.2 GPM. Now, that might sound modest compared to an Active 3.0 electric pressure washer, but here's the deal. It's independently CETA certified. That means the specs are real, not just marketing fluff. One buyer on the East Coast mentioned using this specifically to blast thick, green coastal mold off colored concrete, and the results were a totally restored walkway without stripping the paint. It features a convenient on-off foot switch, which is surprisingly satisfying to stomp on when your hands are covered in slick car wash foam. However, real talk, the built-in nozzle storage is pretty limited, holding only 3 tips. Plus, the supplied eye pressure hose is a bit stiff. The workaround? A lot of guys just swap the hose for a flexible aftermarket one and keep extra nozzles in a cheap Ziploc bag. It's an easy fix. If you're currently using a basic garden hose or an old dying Ryobi pressure washer, this Kärcher feels like a massive upgrade. It's lightweight, easy to wheel around with its never flat tires, and the integrated half-gallon detergent tank makes foaming up your truck an absolute breeze. For the weekend warrior who wants a sparkling car and clean patio without dropping half a grand, it's a rock-solid, incredibly budget-friendly choice. Stepping up to number 4, we have the Westinghouse WPX 3400. When you need raw, unapologetic power, this is arguably the best gas pressure washer on our list. Coming in around $349, this absolute beast delivers a massive 3,400 PSI and 2.6 GPM. This isn't just a basic pressure washer, it borders on being a true commercial pressure washer. One homeowner shared how they tackled a massive grime-covered wooden deck. They fired up the 212cc 4-stroke engine, hit it with the 25-degree green nozzle, and watched years of black sludge peel away in seconds, like hot butter. That's the exact kind of sensory satisfaction we all want. But here is the deal with gas models. They run incredibly hot. The limitation here is the exhaust guard gets so blistering hot, it can actually melt your water hose if it rubs against it during operation. The real solution? Just be mindful of your hose angle. Route it to the opposite side of the exhaust before you pull the recoil start, and you'll never have an issue. It includes 5 quick connect nozzles, from a pinpoint 0-degree red tip to a wide 40-degree wash. While it requires actual maintenance, like changing oil and using pump protectors for winter storage, the sheer cleaning speed you get is incredible.
If you have massive driveways, two-story siding, or heavy brickwork to clean, an electric model might take you all weekend, but this Westinghouse will chew through the toughest jobs before lunchtime. It's built for serious, heavy-duty property maintenance.
At number 3 is the CRAFTSMAN CME PW1700. For around $119, this is my top pick for the best budget pressure washer 2026 has to offer. All the links are down in the description if you want to check current prices. This little guy is the definition of a highly portable pressure washer. It gives you 1700 max PSI and 1.2 GPM in a form factor that is literally the size of a car battery. You can carry it around with just one hand. It currently boasts a massive amount of positive feedback online, with reviewers constantly shocked by its punch. A 75-year-old user mentioned how she ditched her bulky, heavy machine for this CRAFTSMAN, effortlessly carrying it around to blast mold off her siding without any back pain. That level of portability is a massive game changer. It also features an automatic shutoff to save the motor when you release the trigger. Honestly, the limitation is that it's a cold water only unit with a lower flow rate, so tackling a massive multi-car driveway will take some patience. But the solution is simply managing your expectations. Use the included turbo nozzle for stubborn spots and let the machine do the heavy lifting. It comes with a 35-foot power cord and a 20-foot kink-resistant hose, giving you plenty of reach across the yard. If you don't need an expensive Active 3.0 pressure washer for massive industrial jobs, but just want something reliable to wash the grill, clean the patio furniture, and rinse down the cars on a Sunday morning, this CRAFTSMAN is an incredibly smart, space-saving buy. Coming in at number 2 is the Ego Power Plus 3200 PSI. If you want the ultimate freedom from outlets and tangled cords, this is hands down the best cordless pressure washer on the market right now. Priced around $779, it completely redefines the battery-powered space. By using peak power technology to run two 56-volt batteries simultaneously, this premium cordless pressure washer hits an insane 3200 PSI at 1.2 GPM. One user noted how they had an area of their property only accessible through the house. Instead of dragging dirty hoses and a smelly gas engine through their living room, they wheeled this whisper-quiet Ego right through, effortlessly switching to turbo mode to erase deep tire tracks off their concrete. The digital display right on the wand showing your battery life and power modes is pure Tech Buddy perfection. The high-efficiency brushless motor ensures it runs cooler and lasts much longer than cheaper alternatives. Now, the limitation? Battery life. On turbo mode, you might only get about 15 to 20 minutes of runtime. The workaround is to use the high or eco modes for standard washing, which stretches your runtime up to an hour, and only pulls the turbo button for the hardest stains. It's significantly pricier than a standard electric pressure washer or commercial unit, but for that money you get unmatched portability, a flexible 25-foot hose, and the awesome ability to drop a siphon hose into a bucket or pool when a spigot isn't nearby. It's pure untethered cleaning magic that makes outdoor maintenance actually fun. And finally, taking the number 1 spot is the Dewalt DWPW2100. This is the absolute gold standard for anyone who wants durability, sitting right around $299. Real talk, this thing is built like an absolute tank inside a heavy-duty roll cage. Pushing 2100 PSI at 1.2 GPM, it handles everything from muddy ATVs to grimy paver stones. With over 1,000 stellar reviews online, it's clear why this dominates the competition. A commercial facility manager actually bought this to clean their daily fleet of forklifts, praising how perfectly compact it is while still surviving the daily abuse of a rough warehouse environment. It performs like an electric pressure washer commercial model, but stores like a piece of carry-on luggage, thanks to the brilliant telescoping handle. Here's the limitation. The built-in soap dispenser is mediocre and leaks if you tilt it weirdly. The real solution? Ignore the onboard soap tank completely and grab a cheap $20 aftermarket foam cannon that snaps right onto the Quick Connect wand. Problem solved immediately. Everything on this pressure washer is fully self-contained. The hoses, the power cord, the professional-grade spray gun, they all tuck neatly inside the yellow protective frame. While the Active 3.0 pressure washer gets a lot of hype online, the sheer ruggedness, intelligent storage design, and extremely reliable cleaning power of this Dewalt make it my top recommendation for the best electric pressure washer 2026 has to offer. It's virtually indestructible and stores beautifully on a garage shelf. So there's your honest verdict on the top pressure washers this year, exactly as promised.
If you want the absolute best bang for your buck, the compact CRAFTSMAN at number 3 is unbeatable. But for pure, indestructible performance and brilliant design, the Dewalt at number 1 easily takes the crown. All the links are down below so you can check current pricing. Hit that like button if this helped you out, subscribe for more real tech reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.